Hey everybody, we're off and running, back at it this afternoon. A little Wednesday edition of Thoroughbred action here from our clubhouse studios at Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett, happy to have your company here on the broadcast where we have 10 races on the show tonight. The weather was terrific. We've got Chivalry, Et de Indian, Sole Volante. We've got 5 races on the turf, fast and firm conditions, sunny skies here in Hallandale Beach, and a whole lot of Pete Aiello, who is standing by for the call of race number 1, a 3-and-up filly mare, $12,500 maiden claimer. Good size field to set the scene. Take it away, Pete, with race 1.
Racing at Gulfstream. Clean and level beginning. Soon after the start, it was Platinum Sense who was put into play to try to gain an advantage. Here's Wild About This, moving up on the outside to take her on. Mama Longlegs is between horses, and Jimmy's Lass is 4 wide early. A gap of 2 to Josepha, racing outside of Nanny's Treasure. Then back to the far outside, Needs No Alibi, racing ahead of Rank and File and Plaza Time. Out the back door, American Countess, and the 2 trailers are Dama de Noche and Echezada. Wild About This, and Mario Fuentes work over from the high draw to lead by a length and a half. Platinum Sense is the favorite, is there second, 2.5 clear of Josepha, who's going to try to tip and roll from third. The opening quarter complete to Wild About This, who turns first on top by 2. At the rail, Josepha coming at her and coming on down the center. Platinum Sense still right there with 1/8 of a mile left to get. Wild About This is holding on here under Fuentes. Wild About This is clear. Josepha is second. Platinum Sense is third. Wild About This will win it by a length and a half. Second, Josepha. Third, Platinum Sense. Up fourth, Rank and File in 58 and 3. And they're off. The Ice Beast was away quickly. Here's Casalsa moving up. Attu Island has speed from up between horses. Racing away in fourth is Venetian Dream. Outside fifth, Cezanne. The 2 at the back, the best distance, and Caramel Chip. They speed to the far turn. Casalsa now up to challenge Attu Island for the top. They hook up and fly around the far turn run. The Ice Beast is clearly third. Fourth is Cezanne. Ridden fifth is Venetian Dream. Not responding to urging yet. Then it's back to the best distance, and Caramel Chip as the opening quarter was 21 and 3. Attu Island on the inside. Casalsa on the outside. They drop the gloves and move 3 ahead of the Ice Beasters and on running third. Cezanne is back to fourth. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. The Ice Beast reeling in the top duo who just did too much too soon. Here's the Ice Beast on the outside of Casalsa. Casalsa fights very gamely, but the Ice Beast is on to take over. Late save from Cezanne. The Ice Beast is in front. The Ice Beast won it. Cezanne second. A great try from Casalsa third. Attu Island was fourth in 52 and 3.
Run Happy is simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run Happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
And they're off. Good start in the center for Crow Moon, who's heading off for an early advantage. They're stacked across the course behind him. Splitting horses is Cappy Hour, and up on his inside goes Ballistico into the top flight. Far outside is Bold Painter trying to work over. My Brother Sledge is 4 deep with Rule Yourself in the 3-path. Mystical Moon has the 2 lane secured, and Speed Gracer nearest the inside. They're followed by the Gray Mason Song, who works 2.5 clear. Of the 3 at the back, they include Blue Sky Kitten and Bye Bye Man. The early trailer is Monmouth Drive. Into the backstretch they go with Crow Moon on top, 3 parts of length. Ballistico second, Mystical Moon third, Cappy Hour now fourth. 3 wide while fifth is Bold Painter, 6th is Rule Yourself. Mason Song is 7th between horses, 8th and out wide My Brother Sledge. Then it's a length back to the outside and Monmouth Drive. From between horses goes Bye Bye Man. Speed Gracer is next toward the rail, and the trailer is Blue Sky Kitten. 46-4 for an opening quarter after a posted, or opening half mile after a posted opening quarter of 22-4. The pace is swift as Crow Moon has the lead. Ballistico is second. The leader tries to stretch him out a bit. Mystical Moon is confidently handled while third. Rule Yourself is on his back, trying to thread the needle inside. Sharp move from Paco on Rule Yourself. He's up into third, going after the leaders with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Crow Moon comes away with the lead. Ballistico takes his shot on the outside, loose and charging. Rule Yourself is charging when he needs to. Final 16th of a mile. Ballistico trying to hold off Rule Yourself. Rule Yourself is surging, and Rule Yourself well handled to win it. Ballistico second, third Mystical Moon, then Mason Song and Crow Moon. And they're off. Breaking sharply to the outside there was Zacapoti. Down at the rail, it's El Andariago going out for the early advantage. Right alongside him goes Tamer into the top flight. Away in the top flight as well as Tempest. On the far outside goes Viper, then Acapoti, splitting horses and making a legacy. Concilium is next, racing ahead of Bambino, third last. Second last is Avant Garde, and the trailer is 90 Days of Winter. Down the backstretch they go through the opening quarter of 24-3. Tamer and Burgos off the lead now by 4. El Andariego is now racing in second, making a legacy third. Viper is fourth. Down inside, Concilium is now fifth. Loose Rainwile sixth is Tempest. Acapoti is seventh and getting the hurry up as well. A gap of 2 to 90 Days of Winter, then Bambino, and Avant Garde is last. 47-1 for the opening half mile. Tamer has been loose throughout and still maintains a 3-length lead. On the inside, and El Andariego is now a joint second. 3 wide Viper from between horses making a legacy. Then back to Concilium. He's not really gaining. Acapoti's making hard work of it well out 3 deep. Avant Garde is 4 wide and gaining. Dropping back is Tempest with a rail position in 90 Days of Winter, but nobody's got close to Tamer yet. Tamer by 3/4 and 111-4 turns for home on a sizable advantage. He's now bumped the margin to 6. Down the center, Avant Garde is now into second, trying to take up some slack. Back to third, Acapoti, then it's Viper, and a late run from Bambino. But a 16th from home, and Tamer is 30-1. His strides are shortening, but he's clear. Tamer in front. Avant Garde flies on to be second. Acapoti was third. Bambino finished fourth in 138-1. And they're off. From the center, that's Bahamian Beauty who gets the first call. Here's the favorite, Amanzi Impilo, moving up at the rail, and Pino's on to take over with Amanzi Impilo. Bahamian Beauty second, Tikwa's out of there third. In hand, while fourth is Shan's Tiger. Lady Contessa's next over the rail. TikTok Famous is between horses, and the trailer is Dial a Lady. Into the far turn they go. Amanzi Impilo has the lead by a neck. Tikwa draws up alongside second. Bahamian Beauty is back to fourth, moving into third. TikTok Famous wide on the course, and Shan's Tiger 2.5 clear of Lady Contessa, and Dial a Lady is last. Less than a quarter of a mile to go through the opening quarter of 22 seconds flat. Tiqua bids up outside of Amanzi Yimpilo for the top. TikTok Famous is third and trying to run home. These three have it to themselves with an eighth of a mile to go. Amanzi Yimpilo asked to re-break by Pino, and she does exactly that. Tiqua's back to second. TikTok Famous is third, but Water is Health, and Yamanzi Limpilo wins by 2.5. Second Tiqua, third TikTok Famous, and fourth was Shan's Tiger in 56 and 3. They're in the gate. And they're off. Slow to start was Jungle Warrior and By Chance. Actually, By Chance was quickest into stride. It was Young Raymond who was off slowly as they head to the half-mile point. By Chance off to lead a length and a quarter. DO4T second and Remaster third. No Name Maybe is now fourth. Young Raymond is back to fifth. A gap of two to Cozy My Boy, then Royal Duke. The two at the back are Jungle Warrior and Poppy's Boys. They take it to the far turn with By Chance tackled by Dio Forte up front. In third and No Name Maybe alongside Remaster. Gap of another two to Young Raymond. He's in the pink cap getting ready to launch a bid. 2.5 clear of Cozy My Boy. Looks like Paco wants to try to rail opportunity. That's not going to work. And Young Raymond is on heels at the fifth position as they turn for home. By Chance, Dio Forte 1-2. Committed inside now is Young Raymond into the clear. Remaster. Eighth of a mile from home. Dio Forte the leader. Charging hard on the outside. No Name Maybe and Remaster. From the back in Cozy My Boy. In deep stretch, Remaster gains the upper hand. Remaster for the money. Cozy My Boy's in a picture for second with Dio Forte, then Young Raymond, who's in a photo in 55 and 4. And they're off. Lovely Lady Lexi floated outward a bit at the start, but she also was one of the first to get underway. Up on the outside, Hartling, driving through at the inside, Lady Archer, and Don't Get Cozy. Gestures into the top flight. The only horse with no speed is Well Brush My Tooth. 5 of the 6 line up across the course in what is a very reasonable early pace. And out in the center, it's Hartling for a narrow lead. Lovely Lady Lexi is alongside second. Don't Get Cozy, driving through at the rail. Gesture is together with Lady Archer. They're racing fourth and fifth, and they're 2.5 clear of Well Brush My Tooth at the back. 24 and 1 for the opening quarter, 5 furlongs left to run. Lovely Lady Lexi has the lead, but challengers on both sides. Hartling is 3 wide at the rail and Don't Get Cozy. Gestures tripped out fourth. She's in hand, only a length and a half off the lead. Lady Archer starts to make some decisions between horses, and the trailer is Well Brush My Tooth. 46 and 4 for the opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. Lovely Lady Lexi the first to give way. Hartling now has a narrow lead. Don't Get Cozy is there second. Gesture is third. Lady Archers are ridden fourth. Backpedaling Lovely Lady Lexi, and Well Brush My Tooth has been last throughout with a quarter of a mile left to go. Off the turn with the lead is Don't Get Cozy. After 3 quarters and 1:11 and 1, Don't Get Cozy turns first. On the outside, Gesture with toward the rail. Hartling down the center and Lady Archer. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Don't Get Cozy. She's been sharp for months, and she's still sharp. She's 5 in front. Gesture is there second. Lady Archer's on the outside, but Don't Get Cozy will win it by 3.5. Gesture was second, third Lady Archer, and fourth was Hartling. And they're off. From the center, Airball wins the break. Down at the rail, Precocious Peach is being sent along. Cats Astray into the top flight, and right behind the speed goes Miss Miami and the Great Calf from the outside gates. Warstar is next, working a length and a half in front of Tipple. On her outside is the favorite Awesome Roar, who's dropped better than 6 lengths off the contested early pace. 3 back to I Love to Race, then Taylor's in Orbit, and City Bikes at the back. Around the far turn they go. It's Airball in front by a length. Cats Astray is there second. Precocious Peach on a rebid for Camacho, trying to secure the 2-path and go after the leader. Wide in the Great Calf, Miss Miami is next, followed by Warstar with a 1/4 mile left to go. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's Airball on top by 2. Precocious Peach from between horses. Cats Astray on the stand side. Warstar is 4th. Less than an 1/8 to go. Precocious Peach tries to gain on Airball in front. Airball still the leader. Precocious Peach surges. Airball, Precocious Peach. Airball held on. Airball for the money. Precocious Peach was second. Warstar third. Close for 4th. Charging late was I Love to Race. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a 1/4 mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. They're in the gate. And they're off. Clean beginnings for both Soleil Volante and Ete Indian. Ete Indian with the inside gate is reaching out for forward position. Chivalry's going to run with him early, and Jesus' team comes away in early third. With Verve is down inside on hold while 4th. Settling in second last is Hard Lighting, and the trailer is the stretch running Soleil Volante. Out of the chute and onto the main course, Ete Indian has the lead, but it's not an easy lead as Chivalry keeps him honest while second. These two went through the opening quarter 4 ahead of Jesus' team, who's in early third. With Verve at the inside is now 4th, followed 5th by Hard Lighting, and Panici is unhurried at this stage on Soleil Volante. He's last of the 6 as they go to the half-mile point. Jaramillo giving Giroux no breather here as Ete Indian continues to battle with Chivalry. They're a half-mile from home, aggressively at each other, and 7 or 8 ahead. Third is on the outside to Jesus' team, with Verve is next toward the rail. With pace ahead of him, Soleil Volante starts to launch an attack, and Hard Lighting's at the inside as they round the far turn. Ete Indian on the inside, Chivalry to the outside. They've been trading blows for over 5 furlongs, and Chivalry is now up for a narrow lead. Ete Indian is there second. Jesus' team is a driven third. Soleil Volante warming to the task while 4th. Less than a 1/4 mile to go. Chivalry giving Ete Indian all he wants, and Chivalry now has the lead down the center. Soleil Volante picking up his feet nicely, and here he comes now. 16th to go. Soleil Volante's over the top, and he's onto the front. Soleil Volante going away. Second was Jesus' team. Third was Chivalry. Ete Indian dueled into submission. He ended up 4th. And runners away. From the center, Sultry Samurai, one of the first to get underway. Cowboy Bob has speed. Calling a winner being put into play from the railgate. Up on the outside, both Strategic Outlook and Snap Hook looking to get over. Strategic Outlook is the leader. Calling a winner is down inside second. Snap Hook is an early third. Geonosis improving for Trejos to take 4th. Back to 5th, Cowboy Bob. Out wide on the course is Sultry Samurai. These top flight horses have 4 or 5 lengths on Baba Toby, then Third Army, and the trailer is Dr. DJ. 23-3 for the opening quarter. They move past the 5/8 with Strategic Outlook. On top, 2.5 for Fuentes. Up on the outside, Geonosis now claims second from Colin Winner, who's back to third. On from fourth and Snap Hook, kept in range by Paco, 2 better than Cowboy Bob. Then Sultry Samurai, who gets the hurry up, dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead. 3 in front of Third Army. Then it's back to Dr. DJ, and Baba Toby's at the back. Less than 3/8 of a mile to run. Strategic Outlook tries to sprint for home, but with every stride he takes, Geonosis gains ground on him. Back to third, Colin Winner. In range, fourth is Snap Hook. He has a shot to run home from there. He's only 1.5 lengths off the lead with 1/4 of a mile left to go. Strategic Outlook fights to hold it. Geonosis within a neck, but up on the outside, Snap Hook under very confident handling. Paco looked over his shoulder not once, but twice. Now make it 3 times. Paco, you're clear and in front with Snap Hook. He's in front now by 3. Geonosis is second. Third Army running home for a slice, but nobody beats Snap Hook, a geared down winner. Posing for the picture, 3 on top. Geonosis was second. Up for third, Third Army, and fourth was Strategic Outlook.
And that is a wrap on this 10-race Wednesday card. We are dark here tomorrow afternoon, Thursday, June 11th. No live racing here at Gulfstream. We're back at it, chomping at the bit this coming Friday, if you can believe it. Already June the 12th, we'll have a 10-race card that begins at about 12:05 Eastern. Wishing all of you the best of luck down the road, and we'll see you Friday right here on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.